YouTubers, Mike Martin's here. Mike Martin's channel. Well, Toronto has the most cranes in North America by a long shot. So, remember we were talking about what's happening in Sydney? Sydney is Crane City, Sydney. I did a video about 2.5 years ago about Crane City, Sydney. Well, Toronto is not near what Sydney was at its peak, but this is pretty nuts. So, people living in Toronto, brace yourselves. Toronto construction is ramping up. The city has the most cranes, not just in Canada, but in North America, according to a new report. So, more building to the sky, right, guys? They're going to start feeding the supply versus demand thing we did 2 years ago, and then not addressing the oversupply on the markets. It's usually how it works, right? The July 2019 RLB Crane Index shows at the six has 120 active cranes, which is up from 104 in January. That's a huge chunk of 428 cranes that are currently used across 13 major Canadian and American cities. I thought I was going to say 13 major Canadian cities. I'm like, we don't have 13 major cities in Canada and American. Okay. Toronto's cranes are being used for mixed use and residential projects in both and downtown core surrounding area. Currently, residential and mixed use projects command the local construction market. In the future, increased infrastructure spending and anticipated to trigger additional activity, the report reads. So here we go. Who do we got here? Increasing number of cranes. So obviously Boston. We just talked to my cousin from Boston. He told me it's out of control there. So is New York, Washington, D.C. Then you got Toronto, Calgary. Nothing anymore in Vancouver. You got Seattle, Portland, San Francisco. The whole West Coast is completely bought out. Hawaii, Phoenix, Denver, Chicago. So, wow. Let's see if there's decreases. Oh. So, crane number steady. Calgary's going up. San Francisco's going down. Los Angeles is going up. Phoenix is going up, down. Denver's going up. Chicago's going up. And Honolulu is going down. Boston, New York, and Washington are steady. The Ontario capital has the most cranes in North America by a wide margin. Los Angeles and Seattle tie for second place, both with 49 cranes in use. Similar to Toronto, Los Angeles has seen an increase in cranes this year, jumping by 11%. The high-profile sports project and the rise of Hollywood hospitality projects have contributed to this. Seattle, on the other hand, is using its cranes solely for mixed use and residential projects. It's not surprising that Toronto has the most cranes in use. The city has the fastest growing in Canada and the U.S. and is in desperate need for more housing. So, I mean, what cities are in oversupply? Most of them have oversupply on the market. Lots of empty homes. We discussed empty homes on this channel. The amount of empty homes is phenomenal. In June, Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation reported that Toronto's new construction projects kept the same pace month over month. More construction efforts were placed on apartments and single detached homes rather than row and semi-detached homes. But Toronto isn't the only Canadian city to have significant numbers of active cranes. According to RLB Index, Calgary came in third place with 34 cranes. That is very interesting, guys. Let's see what this thing opens here. It's probably just probably the same article. Crane City. Just telling you this, the different... But Toronto is not... Okay, we read that. High-rise multifamily projects are making an impact on Calgary skyline. The report noted the downtown area sees additions in the University District, East Village, and the Beltline areas, echoing that increase with office, commercial, mixed-use, healthcare, and infrastructure construction underway. So there you go, guys. It looks like right now this article is from today's date, July 29, 2019. And that's what's happening in Crane City. Understanding the cranes and patterns of migrating construction, because construction always follows the money, right? So it looks like Toronto is going to be rebooming again. But what do they do with their 109,000 empty units? How are they going to address that? Is it foreign invested, or what are they going to do? Are they going to add more onto the market now that no more foreign investing or laundered money is coming in? Is there a way that we could start lowering the value of homes by adding more on the market? That's usually the case, right? When you oversupply the market with something. But I think there's something else at work here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching.